Good day, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to work on tying these stabilizers off. I'm deciding whether or not, because I got to go to this block over here, whether or not I want to go through, which side of that to go before I tie this off. Thinking I should probably be in the front of it instead of the back here to tie it off. I'm probably going to have to refeed it through there after I get the knot. I want the knot to be on the back too. So I'll spin that around. So we still have not got the new ship yet. Supposedly it's halfway between Kentucky and Florida. I actually started a claim investigation on UPS website. Just to see if I can get that thing to get a move on there. So we gotta go through this block and then through that block and then down. So I think we go in this side and get that out of the way. Though that hole looks like it's not very open. These are 0.5 millimeter drill bits. I ordered like 20 of them the last time I ordered because they break so easily. So we're coming from the knot. I'm looking at how it's going to run so it doesn't have any twists in it. And I dropped it. And we want to go through here. And go through the crow's nest. Starting to get a lot of ropes in there. Okay, so that takes care of that one. And once I pull the tension on it, I want this on this side here. I can't find it now. There it is. once I pull that tension on it, does it look good? Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So I want that one to stay out where I can find it easily, because when I do the other side, we're going to pull on both of them evenly to make sure this is level as we tie them off. Now this one's going to go to the other side, but we got to do the same kind of knot up here. I sort of pre-measure how long these are going to need to be coming off of the spool before I cut it from the spool. And then I do the glue on one end, and then wipe the glue off. Making sure that knot's good. We're going to go through like that. And I just noticed something. My other block up here has got a rope going through it from the sail on the standing rigging going to the bowsprit. Well, we almost need to tie another block on there, don't we? Sure enough. Good grief. Okay, let me get another block tied on there before we do this. All right, we got another block tied on here. And we raise those 2 points up a little higher. Gives us some separation. Now I got to fish this through. Let's see, coming from the top. Can't see the hole. Now, go through this new block here. Doesn't leave me a lot sticking out there, does it? And down. Down which way? I think I'm going to go down that way. I don't want to get tangled up in them standing rigging rootness. There we go. So many ropes up here. Now we got to go down to the crow's nest on the other side. Get my long tweezers here. I can poke it through and let go. Then come underneath and grab it. Got a hold of it. Okay. Now we got to do the lifting rope, because there's two blocks up underneath this top crow's nest tucked away. Looking for the correct drawing here. So there's another sail above. We're working on this sail here. So we've got to use this detail. So there's two lifting ropes. I was wondering why the ones on the top are double blocks and I only see one rope going through them. So it looks like it if you're going to lower and raise this yard arm and sail down to the deck, or lower and raise it down to the first crow's nest, logically you want to have a tie-off point up high somewhere. Go through the bottom, come up to the top, and then down to the deck. And then the weight of it will allow it to lower if you take the rope loose from the deck. We got so many ropes down here. But we want to do them to populate it. So let me get another thread ready with the glue on the end. I'm going to cut two that are the same length, but I'm going to pre-measure them and then put glue on the ends of both of them. And then I'm thinking we're going to tie it off right up here above that crow's nest so it can come down, go through this block, up to that block, and then down to the deck. So we could do one long rope and tie it in the middle up here instead of doing two separate ropes. And that would make it a little simpler for, well, nothing's simple on this thing, but one rope's better than two when you got to tie it off on different ends. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pre-measure one long rope, tie it off in the center of the rope up here, and then bring both tails down through the crow's nest to this block, and then up to the outside two blocks, and then down to the deck. And that'll be it for all the ropes up here except these two. I think they go over to this standing rigging. Alright, we got one long rope tied off right there. Two ends with a little bit of glue on them. And now we want to try to feed through that block from the back side. And then go through the top block from the front side. And then figure out how to grab that in this rat nest here. Well, we want to make it go down without being tangled up. Just like we did before, we got to go down through the crow's nest, poke it through and let go of it, and then try to find it. And then this is going to go to another block. We're going to tie off another block on the end of this while we got it loose out here. So we're going to leave it up there out of the way so we know it's not one of them ropes that goes to a baling pin. We got to go to a tie off on a double block because there's like 6 or 8 double blocks tied off on the deck down there with a real short neck, and we want to start utilizing some of them, and I'm sure that's, according to the prints, that's where the lifting ropes go. So when you see them guys on the deck heaving, maybe like 6 or 8 guys in a row heaving one rope, I think they're heaving the lifting ropes. Pull a sail and yard arm up. So now we got to do the same thing from this side. Into that block. I'm trying to orient this little tail in my tweezers so I can get it through that. hole. I can't see the hole from where I'm at, but I can see the front. Awkward. I'm gonna get that thing where I can see. Oh yeah, that stinking hole. It's got a big burr in it. Wouldn't you know? Let's try this again. Good grief almighty. Yeah, sometimes you can cut your tip off with the cutters at an angle, and that'll make that rope pointed on the end because it's got super glue on it. Now we're hung up on a cannon down here on the deck. Okay, now we got to get through that top block. Oh my gosh, thought that was bad. You can't even see that thing. And it moved out of the way when I went up in there to it. Yeah, I'm through. Woohoo! Okay. So there's the two lifting ropes. Get this one through the bottom crow's nest first. And we're going to bring it up and drape it over just like we did the other one, because those are separate from all the other ropes we got down there, which is a bunch. This sail will furl up a little bit just to get it off of that bottom crow's nest. But that'll be done with all these other. We got like 4 on each side, I'm sure, just for baling pins, not counting these 2 up here we did. And then 2 more we just did for lifting. So 8, 10, 12. 12 ropes to tie off below. Lovely. But that's the main part of the top assembly on this sail done. Got them 2. There's 4 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the rear mast. And that's why there's so many. It's I ain't even counting them other ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 6 on each side that we got to tie off down below now. But that's the easier. It's, well, except for the 2 lifting ropes are going to be the hardest because they're going to be tying off on them blocks in there. And actually, got to go through, just like we did up here, we got to go through 2 sets of blocks off of that 1 lifting rope. One we're going to tie on the end of the lifting rope, and then the other one is already tied off on the deck. Those will be the hardest, and we'll probably do them first because the more ropes I tie off below from up here are going to be in the way. And a lot of them are going to tie off on the baling pin rack, but the 2 in the middle, maybe 4. 4 in the middle. That'll use up some of them blocks because we got several down in there. And there's only 1 sail left after these. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 in the middle and the back, so there's 7 altogether. So we use 4 of them. We'll use 4 of them up on this sail, and then we'll have 3 left for the top sail. You're definitely going to need at least 2, depending on the detail up there on the drawing. So, but now I'm going to reset the camera, lower position, pre-tie a block on them 2 lifting rope lines, and get ready to do the bottom. Well, we did not receive the new model ship yet. Looking on the UPS website, everybody's complaining they're not getting their packages. Them tornadoes may have messed up logistics. So no box opening this week. But we can still work on finishing this up. We got 3 more sails to do. Bunch of ropes hanging there. Thanks for watching. Wooden model ship.